This boy, man. What's up with you, Kenny? And that's what you do, man.
I'm not late.
You are late.
Late today, but don't do that.
Always late.
CMPRadio.net, man. You already know it's the station. This is the morning meeting live from Nerds Family Kitchen.
Oh, shit.
It's packed in this drink, bro.
It's charger.
What?
Charger.
Oh, they out today.
Yeah, they
campaigning today.
Yes, they are.
Right.
They gonna give me one of them sweatshirts.
You gotta work.
They gonna give you one of them sweatshirts?
Yes, they are. I ain't playing with them.
Now, if you gotta work,
We're wearing
what
it.
did you for?
What you say? It's other seats on the other side.
Right. Now they want to be with
Boy,
their
this
family.
thing lit this morning, boy.
Right.
Damn,
You might need
Y'all
to turn the
just don't be here
camera
'cause they
around
come
just
like
to
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
Time
Am I gonna be able to get my pancakes this morning? There's a lot of
Yeah.
people
You
in
know
here.
what? None of us ordered breakfast.
Scrapper
Yeah.
gonna get
Because
done.
Warren came in here from the rip and ordered.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. It's straight packed.
Oscar said he better not go and order no food here. Never get it.
You'll never get the food?
Never.
What are you gonna do? Oh, man. Yeah, we live, good brother. Go ahead.
Kenny done turned us around to the
Now turn the
local
camera
413.
around. Right.
Yeah,
Local
the
413.
413. They out here making sure y'all getting out here to vote. Because if y'all don't,
It's a live
Right.
studio audience.
yeah.
Right.
Oh man, that's crazy.
A live studio audience.
Yeah, but the crazy part is they already ordered.
What you mean they already ordered?
Warren orders for them. Yeah, they are very.
What they order?
They got sandwiches, potatoes, grits, stuff like that. We ain't never gonna get no breakfast. We gonna get lunch.
I'm not going to get lunch. I got to go to work.
What time you gotta go to work?
I got to be there.
What time?
21 minutes.
20. You gotta be there in 21 minutes.
10:30.
Good
You
morning.
can go
y'all.
late.
So wait, y'all.
The class started.
Them
So
kids
how was
don't
y'all
care about
weekend?
education.
Oh, my God.
Well, Trump don't care about their education, but that's your guy though.
Me was up
Alumni. Yeah, she's very intelligent. She did her thing.
Yeah.
And if y'all want to keep on saying she screwed her way to the top, that was the best move she could have ever
You don't see
made.
my Kamala button? Vote for Kamala.
I ain't say she screwed her way to the
Vote-
top.
Vote
I'm
black
sa-
man for Kamala.
Because I don't
Listen,
know
and hold
who
on,
she
so
was
they
humping
said-
on, but I'm saying she definitely dated her way to a certain level in the game.
Yeah, that's a black man for Kamala.
You think
button.
so? You think she dated her way to the top?
I'm saying she
So how long
definitely.
she been
I
with
didn't
her
say
husband?
to the top. I said
But
she
how long
definitely
she-
dated
how
her
long she
way
been-
to certain positions
How
into
long
her
she-
life.
How long she been married?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Longer than us. That's it.
Me and you ain't married though.
No, I'm talking. I am.
Oh, you married?
I am.
She been married longer than us.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
All right. I just you know.
Who she married?
I heard she know how to walk on that
That man
catwalk.
she married
Right.
is the man that she loved.
Okay.
And he loved her.
Right.
And whatever secrets they keep, that's between them.
That's between them.
But we only can't get out here and vote for her. We also have to vote for Hakeem
Black men
Jeffries.
can't get them a snowball.
You know who that is?
Who?
Yeah, that's a
Hakeem Jeffries?
problem.
Hakeem Jeffries.
Yeah, he's,
Why is that
he's running
cool?
for the.
Why is it cool for black women to
House-
get
the
a
Speaker of
to
the
get a
House?
white boy, but if a black boy get a snow bunny, it's a problem.
They got tons of them in the NBA and the NFL. So what you talking
Who said
about? How's
it's
the
a
problem?
It seems to always.
How's it a
It's-
problem?
No, it's because of how
When y'all see a
act once
successful
y'all
black
vote.
man with a
It's a
snow
problem.
bunny, y'all get
I
upset.
don't think it's a problem. Whoever you
Y'all have a lot
love.
to say about
Oh
it.
no, I'm just saying.
Y'all didn't say nothing about her snowman.
Never stole bunny.
I
That's
haven't
just
heard one
snowman.
person. Matter of fact, I haven't seen one post about her snowman yet.
Jesus.
Nobody said anything.
So show me the post. Well, I can't. I don't care who you marry or who you with. You with who you love. Plain and simple as that. But the problem
Love
with black
conquers
men,
all.
the problem
problem
with
is
black
what?
men with the snow bunny
Go ahead,
is y'all change.
Wow.
Y'all turn to
Yeah,
something
we're
different.
supposed to.
Y'all
We
degrade the
have-
black women that y'all came from.
Ooh.
Call a spade a
no,
spade.
no,
Y'all
don't
start
do that.
talking
Don't do
down
that.
about how
We don't
black,
degrade
about,
black
about
women.
how black women too aggressive.
Oh,
They
are.
Y'all are.
They
Y'all
don't
are.
wanna-
What else?
And
What else y'all
what
do?
else?
And what is the snow bunny there for? She's not
What else?
aggressive. She's
They're
passive.
submissive.
She's passive. She's
Passive,
very,
submissive,
She's very
they both
soft.
have the same
She lets
issive
y'all
at the
step over
end.
top of her.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm
Passive,
just
submissive,
Never
they
had
both
one.
have the same
never had
pronouns
one
at the
either.
end.
I'm just saying.
They let you do all that though.
They let you do whatever you want.
I didn't-
Don't
I
come
didn't-
home for days at a time.
Days.
They let you do that?
Yeah. The snow
Sometimes
bunny.
Wyclef said he'd be going to November.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay. I could see the appeal in this. I can see the appeal in this
I
setup.
wouldn't even want something like that.
I can see
though.
the appeal in this setup.
I wouldn't want something like that. I would want something that matched my same energy. You was raised by a black woman. Why degrade her because you got with a white woman?
I'm not
Understand?
Why you degrading her by getting with one? Why can't I just want a white woman? Why I
I'm
gotta
not
be
taking a
degraded
plus
with a black
just because
woman?
I'm
It's
getting with a
not- so
woman.
if you're
I was
with
raised by a
white
woman.
woman-
Can I just
Yes.
get with a woman?
If you are with a white woman and that's your preference, that's fine.
Okay.
But you don't have to speak ill about the black women in their communities. That's what most black men do when they get a snow bunny.
So,
They start to
okay.
degrade the woman like they didn't come from one. Like I
So
don't understand it.
you want
They
to?
never say.
I'm asking you.
I
Are we
love-
supposed
I
to
love-
shut up about the issues that are in black communities once we get a white woman?
What's the issues?
And it'd be hard pressed like, yeah, you came from one. What if you came from one that wasn't shit?
All right.
I mean,
okay.
respectfully
so,
speaking.
Now, if we talking like that,
Nah, I
but
mean,
you got-
respectfully
but then
speaking.
you got
Respectfully
sisters,
speaking.
And guess what your daughter's just gonna come
No,
out?
I'm
with?
just saying. I'm
Yeah,
just
but-
throwing it out.
I'm just
I'm
saying.
not
I'm just
saying
throwing
me.
it out there.
I'm just throwing the
Yeah.
question out, not me. I can't answer those questions. I was just asking. I mean, I don't know.
Just like when you have a baby, when black women have a baby father that ain't shit, right? They're allowed to talk on it, right? If they had bad experiences
I
that
don't think
caused
that-
them trauma in
so-
their life,
so here's my thing.
with black men, they're allowed to speak on it, right?
So here's my
So
thing.
black
I
men are
feel
not
like-
allowed to speak on the trauma that they have with black women.
So if you have trauma with black women
Yeah.
and you speak on that, that's
Yeah.
cool, right? In my opinion.
Fuck
But
my
when you
baby
start
daddy.
to- when you start to say things
Fuck
like
my baby daddy.
They made a
All
whole song
black
called "Fuck
women-
My Baby Daddy."
Yeah, fuck my baby daddy.
that's on them. They chose them. That's on them.
Fuck my baby
Putting that
They
out
chose
there.
to keep that kid. Before Trump was trying to take abortion rights away, honey, you had a choice. Let me tell you something. Pick right the next time. That's all I'm saying.
Sure, I got a choice.
Yeah,
Plan
you
B.
have a choice. You don't have to have a kid by this man.
Yeah,
Bag of
You
them.
chose that.
you should have
chose that
ejector
man.
seated when you knew he was coming. You should have hit the
she shoulda
ejector
swallowed.
seats.
She should have swallowed.
Yeah, she should have jumped off that joint.
She was there for a good time, not a long time.
No, she was there
Jumping
for a
off
long
my shit.
time.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
He gonna make
Call
a
a
good
spade a
baby
spade.
daddy.
Yeah, you looking at his past experiences. Somebody wrote a stat. Was that Will? You know, he's always very controversial on Facebook. He wrote a stat and said something to the likes of, the new girlfriends always supporting the deadbeat dad, thinking the mom trying to keep him from him, right? And that's true. Baby, if he has not taken you at one time to initiate a visit with his child, he's a deadbeat.
Whoa,
He's not
whoa,
just going to
whoa,
sit here
whoa.
and tell you. Listen,
I don't
let me
concur
tell you
with
something.
that.
I don't deal
So
with
you
a
don't know
man-
no deadbeat baby moms? Do you know?
absolutely.
Do you hold on? In your life, hold on.
Absolutely.
In your life cycle, have you been with your brothers and seen moms that keep their kids away from the? Hold on. Just answer the question, then you can answer yours. Have you seen moms?
Note to self. I saw him go to fight for his kids too.
Okay, hold on. Now
But
wait one
if
second.
I've never seen you go fight for your kid. And
Why you gotta
just
fight?
telling me
What do
if-
you have to
hold
fight
on.
for?
Okay, not physical fighting.
What do you gotta
but
fight
if
for?
I've never seen you.
It's
attempt
your
to
kid
go
too,
pick
right?
her
It's the
up,
guy's kid
pick
too,
him
right?
up, attempt to call and say,
It's the
hey, I want to
man's-
get Ron
it's the
Ron on
man's
Saturday.
kids too.
Okay, so what you want her to do? Come and bring you the kid?
So
because that's
it's
her
the
job?
man's kid too. So why does he have to fight for it? He
Because-
should be able to ask for the kid, right?
Right. Well, okay.
Hey, I want my kids.
So, but if he never did that in front of me, right? But he's constantly telling me she's keeping them from him. I'm at some point in time, I'm gonna be like, so did you pick up the phone and call her? Well, give me her number. I'll call her.
Okay,
I
and
don't
then
have that.
time out. So what happens after you called her, right? And you still found out she was keeping the kids away.
Okay.
So is
then
that
it's
man's
on-
fault or
No,
is
no,
it?
no. Then it's on her. But what
Okay,
I'm saying
okay.
is, when what the stat said was when he is lying, basically.
lying, okay.
Yeah, saying she keeping the kid from you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but you're not initiating contact at all. You're not picking up the phone. Most of the kids, listen, an iPad got an iCloud account
Yep,
that you
do.
can FaceTime this kid on your own. You know what I'm saying? And Men who only want to do what they want to do when it comes to being a father don't pick up the phone and call.
So what about I want to say roughly maybe like the 50 or 75% of men, right, that go through the trauma where the woman is using the kid as a pawn.
Yeah.
This can't be hypothetical.
Well,
I mean, every family has been through it. Every family's seen it. Every sister's fought over it. Every aunt's fought over it. Every mom's fought over it.
And I don't
what
agree
about
with
them?
That. I don't agree with them. I don't think that. I'm in that 5%, 10% that says two parents are needed for each child, right? Now,
Agreed.
have I been that angry where I kept my child from their dad? Absolutely. I kept my oldest daughter from her father. They have a fucked up relationship.
Hold on, wait a minute. So statistically, you were put in the bitter baby mama category?
I was a child. Let's be clear there.
So the bitter
So I
baby
had my daughter
child mama.
I was 15 years old, and I allowed my emotions to be a parent opposed to the person being a parent. You understand what I'm saying? So because
Were you
him
bitter?
and I was a child.
Okay, let me
Were
ask
you a mom?
Let me ask you a question.
I was a child, so I wasn't even that.
Were
I
you a
was
bitter
child.
mom?
I was a child. I was 15 years old. I just pushed out a baby 2 weeks before my 16th birthday. I was 15 years old. I had no idea as to what I was doing. And I felt like I had ownership over this little person, and he had none. If he didn't do it my way, it was nothing.
You do know grown women do that.
Oh, yeah, I know
all
some of them.
day.
Women, yeah.
I know something. You know what I say to him?
all day.
But you know what I say to him?
Yo,
No,
crazy.
but
Girl, you better give him this
what I
child.
want you to do is tell me how the brother's supposed to react in this. He's supposed to go militant fighting. He's supposed to go out and every avenue, every rock, flip a car over. He's supposed to jump out a window to make the, is that what's supposed to
I
happen?
wouldn't be that aggressive.
Yeah, I'm
but
just
I would
saying.
show up. I would be in tune.
No,
So
I mean, she ain't letting
I know
you.
a man.
You know a lot of people like that.
Okay, she's not letting you, but that doesn't mean you stop. The same way when you and that woman is arguing and she telling you to get out and you fighting to get back in, you gotta fight for that kid too.
People do
They're
that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not leaving. They sitting on the couch. They
do that?
not going nowhere.
Oh, all right.
But then as soon as him and the mom break up, the kid is a casualty at war. I don't agree with women keeping their kids from
The
their
question I
from
wanted
the-
to ask you though was going back to you not seeing me get with my kid or whatever. Because I mean I mess with you now. You know what I'm saying? How is that? Let me flip it. How is that any like? First I'm gonna say it's not none of your business. That's what I'm gonna say. With me, what's going on with me, my baby mother, and my child ain't none of your business. That's
Okay.
number one. Number two, how is that any different from when you meet a chick as a guy and she say, I don't want him around my kids or having him around for him to interject in what you got going on with your kids. So how is that different? He don't know what type of mom you is and what you got going on because you keeping your kids away from him for their safety or whatever reason you got. But how is that different? Like, give us that one.
So, if we, I'm not talking about in the beginning phases, right? If we are in a situation and we are a year in, and I've never saw you with your children,
Oh, so you're in. Okay.
yeah, it got to be some time.
So can we
It ain't
reverse
no
that?
6
So what
weeks,
happens
6
if,
months.
what if you're a year in, right?
Hold
And the
on,
guy
hold
has
on,
never
I gotta
seen.
answer his question
Okay.
first. So,
Yeah, I'm trying to hear this.
as a woman, I never brought every man around my children. My oldest is 31. I promise you, she met 3 men that I've been in situations with. It's none of their. It's not the child's business. I wholeheartedly believed in after 12 before 6 rule. If I had to bring them to my house, plain and simple as that. You come in after 12 and you leaving before 6. That was my rule. We talked about this before.
That
at the
mean you
other
don't want
station.
him around your kids.
I don't want him around.
Okay.
I don't want him here when it's light out.
So what I'm saying is, why
So,
is it your business about
Hold on,
my kids?
It's not my business, but
Okay.
after a certain time. So if we make it to the year, he's going to eventually see my children. You know what I'm saying? And whether it's us out in public or whatever. But if I'm a year in with a man and you're around my children, what is so wrong with you being around yours? You can't be a stepdad to mine. You can't be a father to yours.
Question.
That's
so
my
I
thing.
just want to interject with that question, though, right?
Go ahead.
So what happens if I'm a year in with you, right? And you seen me with my kids, but I never seen your child's father come pick up your kids because you're keeping your kids away from your child's father.
Then I'm wrong.
You would be in a relationship with a chick that's doing that?
I'm just saying, women do it.
Say what now?
You would be in a relationship with a chick that's doing
Women
that?
do
And-
it.
and
Bro, we
guess
done
what?
all
This is the
been
problem.
around chicks who do that.
But
If they got a
everybody don't
kid
speak
by
up.
another dude. We done
never-
all had one or two like that.
I've never had a man that I called my man that wasn't a father. to the child that he buried. I'm sorry, I never had that. I wasn't one of them. You can't be around my kid. Now, I'm a first baby mom for most.
Have you ever been with a man and you seen the turmoil that he's had with his child's mother?
Yeah, you know what I said?
Like you seen
Go to
the
court.
turmoil as far as her keeping the kid
Yeah.
away and all that
Go to
stuff.
court. I said go to
I
court.
find that's the part
That's
that's
the
the
thing.
that's the part
I-
that all hold up. That's the part that I always find easy, right? Like how I'm not gonna say women. I'm gonna say how people flippantly throw that out there like
What, go to
that.
court?
Yeah, like it's flippantly like a man's trauma don't matter. Like everything I've been through out there. And what that's going to do to me going out there, that's not taken into consideration. It's just the flippantness of, yeah, just go to court. Like my mental
Going out there.
and my self-preservation.
No,
ain't
that's
taken
a
into
serious thing
consideration.
he's
So let me
talking
ask
about.
you
You
a
know why I
question.
say
I'm
that though?
just-
Let me
I'm
just.
just-
I gotta piggyback on that.
Y'all
real quick,
only want to
right?
be manly
No,
when it
hold
comes
on.
to certain things. Y'all only want to be
see how
seen
you
as
just-
the
see
strong
what you
and-
just
did
Hold on,
right
hold
there?
on. It's just a question.
Go ahead.
Y'all only
See
wanna be
what
the
you
strong
just
and
did
the
right
Let
there.
her
protective.
ask. Let her ask.
Y'all only want to be the strong and the protective men when y'all claim y'all trauma, right?
You just swapped that. And
No,
that's
I
what-
didn't. I asked
Stop,
the
not for
question.
tea. Let
I'm
me
about to
answer this for
answer
you.
you soon as you
He
done.
just said to you, what about his trauma from court? See, because what women
no,
don't
he
hold on.
didn't say from
Stop.
court.
Let me
That's
finish.
what I said
He
about
just
me
said that.
going out there. That's the
He
trauma
just
I'm
said
dealing
that.
with.
But
From
you on the
dealing with them
opposite
people.
side.
No,
You on
I'm
the
not
opposite
saying
side.
me.
Man.
We
No,
not.
but
I'm
you
not.
Yes.
you're on the opposite side.
I'm not speaking about you specifically. I'm not speaking about me personally.
Right.
Me personally, I'm not going out there.
Right.
That's just me.
Right.
Hold on.
If that's
and
the
let's
time,
bring it
if
back.
that's the time you on
So-
as one of my kids' mom, that's the time you on, and that's how
But
it's
do you
gonna play
understand
out.
what he's saying right there? Though?
I'm not
Do
going.
you understand? Hold on. Guys hold a different trauma with court than women
Yeah,
do.
I'm not going.
Especially guys that maybe had a street life or did a substantial amount of time. Do you understand that a lot of men walked into that courthouse that you asking me to go back into and fight for, right? And when they walked into that courthouse, they left for 5 years. They left for 6 years out of their family. That's what I'm talking about. Men have trauma with, they went out there to pay their child support and they was always in jeopardy of going to jail. But you have some men that had different trauma, whereas though this is a building they walk to, right? They go to and you leave and you don't come back. No, that trauma don't count.
And
If you had a building,
I've been under probation and parole supervision, and I'm not about to voluntarily put myself under supervision with them people. I'm not about to go in there, open no file, have these people all in my records, doing anything they can do for that scam they got going on, that motherfucking child support scam they got going on out there. Like, I'm not going for that. If you're my child's mother and you decide that you want to keep them away from me, one, you are hurting me. I want to see my kids. You hurting yourself more, and you hurting my kids even more. Because what I'm not about to do is go out there to no court. Like, I'm not doing it. Like,
So my dad wasn't
Yeah,
a court
yeah.
person either,
I
right?
respect
But
it.
my dad was a father.
Yeah.
So you know what my dad used to do? He used to pull up at our school. We used to sneak and call him on the phone. I know what it's like for a parent to keep the children from the other parent. And in all honesty, Shanita just said it. Until someone taught me different, I didn't know any different. So with my oldest child, I felt like I own her. That's my child. Nobody can tell me what to do. Her dad pulled up to my house, took her off the porch, and walked away with her. I called the cops. They told me there's nothing I could do, ma'am. That's her father. It wasn't until she was 12 I realized how much hurt I caused because I wasn't ready. I was 15 years old thinking this man was my life. You understand what I'm saying? And so my fight was, this is my daughter. Oh, it's my daughter. And you couldn't tell me different. Still to this day, that's still my daughter. And then when she talks to her dad and she asks him and he blames me, he never takes accountability for him though. The fact that you was 28 years old sleeping with a 15-year-old.
Oh, jeez.
The fact that you was, like, I'm just saying, it's the truth. You never take the fact that she was still a child and her mental wasn't at the capacity where she could be have an intelligent conversation with you about this kid. Those were all the factors that we didn't factor in when we were doing what we was doing.
Jaguar, I feel as though you just be dropping too much knowledge on this
I'm just
podcast
saying.
sometimes.
I was a teenager.
not for
Listen.
T right is
Listen.
crazy.
Jaguar right now.
Listen,
Crazy
you call it
for
what you
just
want to
dropping
call it. I'm just being honest.
Nah,
and my
that's
daughter
wild, though.
was
He
the
was
only one that
28?
my daughter was the only one that was affected by it.
That was
Him or I
crazy.
wasn't affected by it. He went on with his life. He had children before her. He ended up having children after her. And
No, it
was
didn't.
like,
It didn't affect. See, that's the thing, and that's what I be meaning, right? See, women automatically assume. I'm not saying him specifically. I'm saying men in general. Women automatically assume that we don't have feelings, like that because we beefing and I'm not seeing my kid, like that. This don't affect me just because I'm going on and moving every day as a man should, or you see me out doing what I'm doing. You think the fact that I'm not seeing my kid don't affect me emotionally. When for most men it do. Most men that was in their children's life and was constantly in their life, and then they broke up with that woman, and now that woman acting crazy. She acting crazy because she know doing that really hurting. She know it. You know what I'm saying? So like,
I'm not disagreeing with that.
I'm just saying.
I'm not disagreeing with that. Yes, she know that hurts him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the thing is, like, that doesn't mean for him to give up. You find another way.
Give up what?
If I can't deal with her, I can deal with someone else. Because my father intervened and told me I was wrong. He came to me, he said, girl, what the hell is wrong with you? His father would come and pick my daughter up and take them around. I remember his mom came to me, his mother came to me like, oh, I ain't one of them grandmoms that chase grandkids. I said, and I ain't asked you to.
I know, but you do realize that you, see, this be the thing you do. And you do realize that you comparing men in general to a unique soul. Like your
Say that again.
You comparing men in general to a unique soul. Like your pop is a unique individual. He don't move like a lot of men move. You have exceptional men that stand out, that move different than every other man that you come in contact with.
True.
You cannot compare all men to that. They can't live up to it.
Yeah. And
You
listen,
see what I'm saying? You can't do
that. I had to realize that, but my dad also came from the era of he wasn't going to court. He wasn't chasing nobody. You know what he always said? I can always make another one. That's how I got 13. He got 13 kids.
I respect it.
But at the same time, like, I think that parents are so selfish that they forget that our actions hurt children along the way. And I noticed that with my oldest daughter. I could only go back to her because everybody else have a relationship with their dad. You know what I'm saying? And her relationship with her dad came to a point where my grandson didn't know who he was. And he asked her, Mom, who is that? And she said, that's my dad. He said, you got a dad? Just like that. And I don't know if it hurt her feelings, but when he walked past, it hurt the dad feelings because he said, he called him by name. Hey, and called him by name and just walked past and waved. He was like, I can't believe he would call me by my first name. What did you want him to call you? He doesn't even know you. So at some point in time, okay, I kept the first 12 years, but you had from 12 to now to do what you had to do as a man. Because once a child becomes of age, they've realized who is at fault for our relationship.
Right.
So once I had a conversation with my daughter and I said about child support and about arrears and about all of these things, once I had a conversation with her and she said, Mom, you can let it go. You now have the ample opportunity to come pick her up, take her with you, do whatever it is that you want to do with her. But if you still want to hold on to me and your issues, then that's on you. I didn't stop you from being a dad.
You don't think he needed time to deal with that, though?
He had 12 years. The fuck?
He had 12 years to deal with your attitude.
No, he had 12 years to deal with the fact that he wasn't a part of his daughter. Mind you, she was on Holy City. She was on Holy City with my dad, so you didn't have to deal with me.
Right.
Your choice was to not be there based off of my actions when she was 2. It didn't go on for 12 years. It was 2 years that I gave you a childlike action. So you're not going to sit here and tell me that it's okay for you now to still not want to be a father.
Oh, no.
That's crazy. And now a grandfather. That's crazy.
Was the woman reaching out? I'm talking about after she was being childish and it was brought to her attention.
Oh, I had a whole conversation. I'm talking about me. I'm not talking about the woman.
All right, so
I had a whole conversation. Hey, listen, she is of age. She has her own phone. She has a house phone and a cell phone at this time.
At what point is this?
She's 12. She's 31 now. She was 12.
All right, let's go back. Let's go back to the beginning. When you keeping them away. Now, at what point after you done got the game dropped on you ain't supposed to be doing this and you
5.
realize she's 5.
She was 5.
So okay, you done had her for 5 years. He ain't had her for nothing. So you went to him and said what?
I didn't say nothing.
So how did he start?
He didn't. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying you. So what I'm saying to you is you're the one who kept her away from him. At what point was the door open back
Let's
up?
Let's be clear. I didn't keep her away from him, but I didn't allow him to make decisions for her.
kinda
So it wasn't that he couldn't come pick her up. I never said you can't have her. I never said she can't come with you. He decided not to come and get her. But see, he doesn't take accountability for his own. See, the first 2 years, that was on me.
Yeah, see, I really don't
The
know about
first
this
2 years,
situation. I don't really
I
want to
punched him
speak
in his
on it.
face. I did all kinds of stuff.
All right, I gotta go. I love y'all.
We love you more.
Right, be safe.
Bro.
Have a great day.
Yeah, I don't really- I don't
Go
really- I don't really
brush.
wanna-
Make
I
sure
don't
you
really
brush
wanna-
your beard in the car.
I don't really want to delve
Brush your
that
beard when you
deep
get in the
into
car.
you.
No.
No,
We
because
can
I don't know this. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really want to.
Don't worry about it. You know.
Yeah, I'm
But-
saying I don't know the story. I don't really want to keep.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, accountability is high on both ends. I know my mistakes. I know what I did wrong. I know what I said, but he doesn't want to say he did it. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't want to be like, oh, I just didn't. I just wasn't there for him.
Yeah, I feel like shit. I feel like I chose all right. You know what I mean? See, the
Yeah.
thing with me is
And
my
I'm a-
kid.
and I'm a decent- I'm a dope-ass baby mom,
You know what I
in
mean?
my opinion.
Mine ain't take me out there. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't had to go through that. They ain't never, be like, well, nah, you can't come get your kids. You ain't packing no bags or sending them. Like, I ain't never dealt with that. So, like,
Yeah.
I know how dudes get. I got homies who done dealt with it, but me, myself, I ain't never dealt with it.
I done seen it from all avenues. I seen women just being blatantly dumb to me. I never want my daughters to go through the first 2 years that I went through with my oldest daughter. I never want that. My daughter Rachel, I raised her by myself.
Welcome to CMP Radio with your host.
I raised her by myself. Like plain
Kenneth
and simple as
Picasso.
that. And I was okay with that. But she too don't have a relationship with her father. And everybody else has a relationship with their dad. And that one wasn't on me. That was just on ignorance on him. And I left it exactly like that. Plain and simple as that. He stares at her. He won't talk to her. She won't talk to him. But my oldest daughter, like, I know my part in that.
It's hard.
I took that from the rip.
It's hard after. It's hard with them relationships after a certain amount
It's
of time.
not. It's never hard.
It is.
No, you tripping. It's
Have
never
Have you
hard.
did
It is.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying have
No.
you? No, what I'm asking you is, have you been without a relationship with your kid for a
For a
long
substantial amount of time?
and then
I've been
had
without
one?
I've been without a relationship with my parent
No,
and then had one. What are you talking about? It's not hard.
How long?
It's all for years.
How long?
5-6 years at a time. You're tripping.
yeah, but we talking about 25, 30 years now. You talking about?
No. That's it. Hold on. First and foremost, you got to remember they were children. At one point in time, it was up to you to say, I'm gonna be apart. It's up to you to say, all right, fuck it, man. I'm gonna just bite the bullet and be what I'm supposed to be. You got to take accountability for your own actions at that time. We're not talking about today years old. We're talking about yesterday, a year
Right.
ago. You had too much time to make up.
Yeah, in order to reconcile, you have to fill in that hole. That hole that was left.
Okay,
and,
so
and
you-
what
but
I'm
you
saying,
gotta start
but what
somewhere.
I'm saying is this is an immensely difficult undertaking the longer it take. The longer it take that we apart, the longer that this relationship is severed,
Yeah, it's
it
a lot of
becomes
building back.
immensely more difficult to bring it back together.
It don't. No, it don't. You got
Okay.
to. You start from today.
Okay.
You don't worry about yesterday.
All right.
You just start from today.
That's
hey,
easy to
and
say.
and we can just be cool and cordial.
That's
but we
easy to
have
say.
acknowledgement is 100% the only thing that's necessary. Is to acknowledge you as who you are. Acknowledge you. When you run around here talking about you got 5 kids and you don't know one of them at all, it's crazy.
Whoa.
It
Wait a
is.
minute.
It's
You're
all- you
hypothetically
start-
speaking.
you're
Who are you
start-
speaking on?
You start wherever you are. You
But
got
that's
to meet the person where
I
they
know.
are.
See, when we talking, you always go to the most extreme
Yeah, you
situation.
do. You
He the
definitely
dude.
did.
He the dude with
You did.
5 kids that don't know none.
That don't know none.
This is a
No,
real.
no, no.
That's
That
what
was
you
crazy,
just
nah.
said.
That's not what I said. I said
That is
you
what you
don't
just
know
said.
one of them.
Right. That's
Not
what I
none
said.
of them. One of them.
Right. He don't know one. So
One of the 5.
so if he
Not
got
all-
5 and he don't know one, that means he don't know none.
That's not what I said. He don't know one of the 5.
Okay.
You run around here saying you got 5 kids and you don't know one of them.
Oh,
I
you
didn't say-
saying you don't know one of your
Oh.
kids?
Yeah.
Got you.
You saying you got 5 kids and you don't know one of your
you
kids?
running around, yeah, I
Why?
got 10 kids. And you don't know 5 of them, it's weird. Like, it's not, I'm not saying you don't know all of them as a whole. It's the one you can't claim something you never took acknowledgement for. You can't claim something that you never tried to make amends with. You can't claim something and then don't let them be successful. Here you come, riding the coattails.
Maybe he feel like he ain't do nothing wrong.
Maybe he do. Maybe
I'm
they
just
do.
saying. Maybe he feel like he didn't do nothing wrong.
But see, this is the thing. So here you are wanting credit for your trauma. Here you are wanting to be looked at as the man who I didn't do anything wrong. She kept him from me. But then you don't want to be the person that says, okay, my part in it is this. Plain and simple as that.
See, that's the thing.
Once the kid gets to a certain age, you can't continue to blame
See,
your
as a
parents.
woman, right? As a woman,
You can't say as a woman you've never been one.
No, I'm saying as a woman, what I'm about to say is you have extreme control. You have control.
Listen,
hold up.
Nobody got control.
You do. If
Nope.
you literally say I can't come to this house and pick this baby up, I literally can't come to this house and pick this baby up.
Yep.
Pick up
You
the BJ.
literally have extreme control.
But you know what's crazy?
No, I mean, is that correct?
But yeah, that is absolutely correct because this is my house. But you
No,
know what's crazy?
do you have that-
But
okay.
you know what's crazy?
All right.
Is you can go
I'm just saying.
to the grandparents. You can go to the sisters.
All right, what
you
if
can
they
have a conversation
what if they
and say,
poisoned
hey,
on me like fuck you, you ain't shit?
Nah, everybody not like that. Everybody not like that. You
See,
got
oh,
options.
we only
And
got-
I'ma exhaust
we only
them
got
all
these-
before-
we
I'ma
only have
exhaust-
these-
Hold on, I'm gonna exhaust all my options before I say I tried to be.
We only
I tried
have
to be a parent.
We only have these extreme situations when it's a woman's point of view.
I know
but when
a
it's a
woman-
man's point of view, the whole fucking family don't hate him. That don't happen.
No, the whole family don't hate them.
Boy.
No,
See, you know what? I'm not talking
the whole
about.
family.
Shit.
It's always one.
Shit. I'm
All
talking about
right.
everybody hates you.
No, I've never experienced that.
I
I'm being
respect it.
honest. But it's just like at some point in time, this is your child too.
No doubt.
If I don't see you communicating in a year, I gotta go to my son's football game. Oh no, I was at the baseball game. I was at my daughter's basketball game. I was at my daughter's volleyball game. Anything, then we got a problem. They're not the problem. You are.
I'm not even gonna hold you. For me personally, that woman is a problem for me. I don't even want her.
What are you over here doing?
I don't know what he doing. Playing with buttons and shit.
I hit a button and it went off the thing. I'm trying to get it back. It
Why
says
you
the
didn't just
morning.
leave it there?
I didn't mean to hit the button.
No, yeah, you did, cause you over here
Because
hitting
you
more
over
than
there
one.
touching buttons.
He told you don't
The
touch
screen
nothing.
was just sitting there. You meant to touch it.
You just hard headed.
Like a 5-year-old.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So I hit the button to get it back, right? Boop, boop. And it's
I
just
don't think
going
that's
back.
the button to get it
That's
back.
the problem.
This is the morning meeting right here.
This bull, man.
I don't think
Oh.
the whole family be
There we go.
against you, right? I don't think that's it. I think that it be like the little girlfriend's chatter in the background. It may be a sibling chatter, but it's somebody with common sense.
I mean-
it got to be somebody with common sense.
Well,
Whether
why
it's
they
the
not?
mom-
Well, guess what? This is what I'm not understanding. Why is it on me? All these common sense people around this woman, how can't none of
see
them?
my phone for?
How can't none of them convince her?
They
Why?
do.
No. I gotta go and get with them and convince them. Why they can't
No.
convince her?
You're not convincing them. You're just having a conversation like, hey, I'm trying to see my son. And that's it.
Why they just
If
can't
it was-
convince her crazy ass to give them to me?
So that's what that person said.
No, I mean,
if they anything like me, I have my daughter has 2 children, my son has 3, and my other son has 3. Right? So I have a total of 8 grandchildren. Right? And I tell my sons, you will not play because my daughter is raising her children by herself. Their dad is incarcerated. Yes, she has a village and her partner, but at the end of the day, their dad is calling home, raising through jail time. And she does not like when she feels as though her brothers aren't doing everything they can to be a part of their children. So now, like my son, he has 3 children. He has 2 by one young lady. He has 1 by another one. The one young lady is mad at him at the point where she don't really want him to be a part of his kids. So she makes it as if he's never done anything. I was once her, right? So I know where she is in life. But at the same time, what she has to understand and what her mother and her father should teach her is that we get 2 parents for a reason. We got to split the responsibility. So at some point, y'all going to have to sit down and have a common conversation, a common sense conversation. Because if y'all don't, y'all children is the only ones that's affected by it.
No, it's not. No, it's not. That's the problem. See, women not understanding that they making their life exponentially more difficult by doing
Gio, look
this
what I put
tactic, by going this route.
Gio, look what I put up on your phone.
The fuck is you doing?
It's a disclosure. It's just to
It's
let
a
people
disclaimer.
know. See if it's on again. But then the show just started all the way over again. All right.
So now what?
He said I was just supposed to do that and it should be on. Is it on?
No, it said we was live. It's off.
I just told you it was off when it said it was waiting for a signal.
No, it was live. You gotta start another live.
He's saying that it's on right now. He just told me what to do. He's saying it was on.
Bro, do you not see that Facebook saying
No,
it
it's-
was
it's-
live?
it's-
You don't see that? You keep telling. Do you see a live signal on there, bro?
All right,
On
bro.
the
I
page.
don't know how to run this.
You know
I
what I'm
was
saying?
never
On the
showed how to run this.
It's Facebook.
I got what you saying, right?
So if it's playing live through Facebook, it'll say it's live on CMP.
So listen, I was just on the phone with the nigga, right? He said to stop it. He said hit the button and click it again. And then if there's no red lines in there, that it should be on.
You gotta start the thing over. It's not on. Here go the show right here. The show is over. CMP was live. Like it's over. It's right there.
All right, so
Do you know how to start it?